Have you guys ever seen mukbangers eat that stretchy cheese? Because whenever I see that, I'm always like, the things that I would do just for one bite. So today we're gonna try to make it. We're gonna start off by peeling some Yukon Gold potatoes and cut them into small chunks so that they can cook a lot faster. Let them vibe in a small pot and pour enough cold water to cover them completely, along with a lot of kosher salt. Once it reaches a boil, we're gonna lower the heat and let it simmer for about 15 minutes. Drain out the water, and using a potato ricer, we're gonna squish the potatoes back into the pot. Ooh, this reminds me of pimple popping. Now throw in your garlic, butter, heavy whipping cream, along with about half of your Gruyere and mozzarella cheese. You want to mix it until your cheese completely melts. And once that happens, throw in the rest of your cheese and keep mixing. Wait for it. Now it might look a little bit chunky, but that's actually the lighting and reflection in my... Add some parsley. I ate this with some Korean fried chicken and it was actually insane. Oh yeah, don't forget to get your dad or your single mom a Father's Day gift and make it meaningful too. For example, I got my dad a subscription to a premium snack. Wait, huh? Cheddar Bay Biscuits. These biscuits right here not only burnt the roof of my mouth, but they also lit a fire in my heart because they were so good. Anyways, in a big bowl, combine some flour, sugar, baking powder, garlic powder, and a little bit of salt. Whisk that together. I can't say whisk. Mix that together with some buttermilk, and now we're gonna add in some melted butter that looks like yolk but is not. Lastly, add in your cheddar cheese, and that's pretty much it. When you're forming your biscuits, you want it the approximate size of a quarter cup. And pro tip, you can wet your hands to prevent the dough from sticking to them. Anyways, bake at 450 for 12 minutes. Take them out and immediately hit it with a garlic parsley butter, alright? And yeah, that's pretty much it. Literally so easy to make. What was that, like under 20 minutes? And now that you know how to make this, you can finally stop stealing the ones at Red Lobster. But if you do, can get me one. Until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Bye, have a nice day. On today's menu, we're making churro cheesecake. Eater. Did I hear that right? Yes, you did. Churro cheesecakes. First off, get yourself some cream cheese, egg, and vanilla extract, and we are gonna mix that up until it's smooth like this. Okay. Now in a baking tray, you want to brush it with butter, alright? The more butter, the merrier. Throw in some cinnamon sugar and make sure that it hits all the surface area. And these, I hate these, literally explodes while you're opening it. For what? Unroll the dough sheet and gently place it into the baking tray. Add in your cream cheese mixture, and you want to lather it out until it's smoother than Johnny Sin's head. Alright, major pause. Finish everything off with the second layer of dough and cinnamon sugar and bake in the oven at 350 for 30 minutes. Take it out, let it cool down a little bit before you cut it into pieces, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Parsley! Justin Bieber and Benny came out with a song talking about I'm so lonely. Bro, me too. But at least I'm gonna be lonely in my limited edition tie-dye parsley sweatsuit releasing next week. Bro, I can't. Everybody knew a hot Cheeto girl in high school, okay? You know what I'm talking about. She would eat hot Cheetos for breakfast and walk the mile during PE. Today's video is dedicated to my shorty because we're making hot Cheeto wings. Starting off, we're gonna season ourselves some flour, salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika. Basically everything you have in the cabinet. In our second bowl, we're gonna mix up some eggs. And the last thing we need are some hot Cheeto puffs. I don't have a food processor, so I had to improvise. Okay, you basically want small pieces so that we could bread our chicken. And yeah, just do the 3-step breading process like usual. This is easy. Make sure that you get as much hot Cheeto dust as you can on that chicken, and we're gonna deep fry it at 350 degrees for about, I think, 7 minutes. Wait for it. Does it look crazy? Like, it's so red, it almost looks fake. As for the flavor, it went to the liquor store and it never came back. I think the hot Cheeto flavor gets canceled out once you fry it, so you need some sauce, okay? But other than that, the texture was crazy, and overall, it was actually pretty good. On today's menu, we have mac and cheese. Let's go. Starting off, you want to shred yourself some fresh Gruyere and cheddar cheese. Where do I buy the cheese? I buy mine at Trader Joe's because they have like 1,000 different kinds. Moving on, we're gonna make our roux, okay? A little bit of melted butter, flour mixed together until it's a little bit toasty, and at this point we could add in our whole milk and heavy whipping cream. Make sure that your liquids are very cold or else you're gonna get a very lumpy cheese sauce. Season it and taste it, and mine was so good I could literally drink it out of a straw. Alright, but no, mix in some of the cheese and let it melt, and once your sauce is frictionless, we're gonna add in the macaroni. He's using the wrong pasta, it has to be elbow. Shut up. We're trying a new noodle today, okay? A little bit of experimentation, if you will. Finish everything off with your cheese and panko breadcrumb. Bake it for 25 minutes and add some parsley. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Guys, picture this, okay? You wake up one winter morning, it's cold, you make some mac and cheese for your girl and her boyfriend, you guys cuddle. Wait, huh? What did he say? Oh my god, what is that? What is that? Huh? A fish? You guys are deficient in 10 different vitamins, but you guys don't want to eat fish. But that's okay, because today everything changes. Today we're making Cantonese steamed fish. Get yourself a steamer and put in 1 plate of your favorite fish fillet and let it cook in there for about 10 minutes or until you can easily pierce it with the butter knife. At this point, you want to top it off with green onions and cilantro, and now it's time to make our sauce. Oil and a little bit of shallot, and we're actually going to fry this until crispy so that we can use it later. And yeah, add in your ginger, fry it until it's aromatic, and then add the green onions. And lastly, a combination of light soy sauce, salt, sugar, and water. Throw it into the pot, and once our sauce is simmering, manual sound effects. Pour the sauce all over our fish. Let's go, we're crazy. But yeah guys, do not forget to eat your omega-3s. It's actually really good for your brain health. And you know what, for some of you guys, it's already too late. Alright, the damage is already done. There's no going back, but for the majority of you guys, eat it. First things first, get yourself some stale bread. Take it very hard. This bread is very hard. Anyways, we're gonna cut off the crust, and this is strictly for the aesthetic. These are gonna end up in a shitload of sugar anyways, so they're gonna taste exactly the same. Cut them into sticks and let them vibe on the side. And in a separate bowl, we're gonna combine some egg, almond milk, or whatever milk you have, anything but soy milk, because that shit tastes like some toes, a pinch of salt and vanilla extract. Give that a mix until it's combined. And now we're gonna make our cinnamon sugar. Basically white sugar and cinnamon at a ratio of 8:1, aka the ratio of guys to girls at every frat party ever. Okay, in a pan on medium heat, we're gonna melt some butter. Lightly coat your breadsticks in the mixture and throw it in the pan. Make sure you don't soak it though, or else it will come out limp. And we're gonna cook it on each side until it's golden brown like this. Throw it straight into the sugar, mix it up a little bit, and that's pretty much it. Let's go! Throw it onto a plate, serve it with some syrup, and yeah, next time you have some stale bread laying around, what are you gonna do? Go feed some birds? Hell no! All birds do is poop on your car and chirp whenever you're trying to sleep. Go ahead and make this instead. Chef's kiss. Mwah! Levain Bakery is a very popular bakery in New York that's known for their gigantic cookies. And it doesn't seem like we'll be able to go there anytime soon, so let's try to make it at home. Yeah! Starting off, get yourself some brown and white sugar and mix it together with cold butter that's cut into small cubes. Slowly add in your eggs, and once we get it to an acai bowl consistency, we're gonna add in our flour, cornstarch, baking soda, and a little bit of salt to help us accentuate the flavors of the cookie. Accentuate? I like that! Okay, for this specific cookie, we're using walnuts and chocolate chips. Fold that into your dough, and once we form our cookie, we need it to be the size of a baseball. Now the recipe says to cook at 410 for 10 minutes. I did that and it was too raw. I would recommend 350 for 15 minutes. Feel free to experiment, but in conclusion, you should get something that looks like this. Not only is this the best cookie I've ever made, this is the biggest cookie I have ever seen with my own 2 eyes. I ate it, my skin broke out for a week straight, and I'd do it again. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is hot chocolate. Let's go. Bravo. In a pan, warm up some milk. I'm using almond milk. Add in your white sugar as well as some high quality cocoa powder. Give that a nice stir, and to that we are going to add some chopped chocolate bars. The thing is, there's so many chocolate bars that you can choose from. White chocolate, dark chocolate. The world really is your oyster, but I'm using semi-sweet. Give it a little taste, and once it is hot, we are going to take it off and throw it into cups. But this is only half of the battle. Now that you have your hot chocolate, what are you going to top it off with? You can add mini marshmallows, whipped cream, more chocolate. I've even seen some people use candy cane, and I guess you can do that if you want like some type of texture. But yeah, Christmas in the park this year is probably not going to happen, but if you look on the bright side, no one was gonna take you anyways, you know what I mean? Make this at home, watch some anime. I like that.